Excuse me. Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? KMB the Sex Ninja in the place to be for C Plus Studios, and welcome to the New World Podcast, brother. Fueled, powered, and you will acknowledge crazyhoodiez.com. crazyhoodiez.com. All designs created by Big Daddy. Check out his YouTube channel, Big Daddy Forever. Get those numbers up. Check out his podcast, Big Daddy Forever. And if you're subscribed to the C Plus Studios feed, you get the New World Podcast, the Big Daddy Forever podcast. You get the Sexy Ninja Cast, and you also get the Social Vent Podcast. We just dropped a new episode, so go check it out. It's fun, spectacular. There's a great spot where Big Daddy gets scared of this little crazy, creepy doll, you know. But go check it out. Go check it out. Yeah. And check out our TeePublic store. We just dropped some new designs for some KMB stuff, and some more KMB merch is coming along with more C Plus Studio stuff. And Big Daddy just dropped some Big Daddy Forever podcast stuff on Crazy Hoodies. So go check it out right now. All right, let's just jump right on in it. AEW Dynamite Grand Slam. Was it a Grand Slam? It was a good show. Overall, great matches and stuff like that. But the one thing I just couldn't, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know how to feel about this at all. Chris Jericho is the Ring of Honor World Champion. I don't know, man. Like they start the show off with that match with Claudio and Jericho and everything like that. And there was a few spots where, you know, it looked kind of rough. And I don't know. At the end of it, after he got the low blow on Claudio and everything like that, and then he got the title in a very dishonorable way. Jericho is the Ring of Honor World Champion. Also, a championship they mentioned in the commentary, saying who held it before, Samoa Joe, Bryan Danielson. You know, they don't mention Punk. They don't mention Punk at all. And there's rumors going around that he ain't coming back to AEW and his contract might be by it, but it's all strictly rumors at this point. You know, I'm not going to be on TikTok and be like, breaking news, CM Punk not coming back to AEW with my little white earphone in my headset. You know, no, it's rumors right now. But it was an okay match. It was okay. It was fun. The crowd was popping. They were popping off, man. But I don't know. It's just weird. Say it to yourself. Chris Jericho is the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. I don't know if I'm the only one. Drop those comments below. He got his Ocho, you know, good for him. But the rest of the night, as it went along, Swerve in Our Glory versus The Acclaim. And I gotta say, The Acclaimed is over. And I'm glad that they got the tag team titles. Well-deserved. Scissor me daddy ass, you know, everything like that. I think that's what he said. It's just scissor. That match was, whew. And after everything was done, the look in Keith's face of just pure disappointment. Swerve's like, damn, what happened, man? And the Acclaim, they're like, yeah! You know, they got those tag team titles and confetti everywhere. Oh, it was glorious, and hats off to the Acclaim. That match was fun. It was a fun ride. You know, the pure talent was in that ring, and I am happy with the result in the Acclaimed. They had the Bastard Pack versus Orange Cassidy for another title, Mid-Atlantic World Championship or something like that. You know, that match was fun. Orange Cassidy is a great character. I don't know if he's a character that's going to be like ever AEW champion or anything of that nature, but Orange Cassidy is over. What he's doing works for him. I would like to see a little bit more. It's like Darby Allin. I like Darby Allin. I think Darby Allin's a great talent as well. But they had a really nice vignette segment where he's for, you know, because we're building up the Rampage. Rampage is going to be 2 hours. instead of the hour it usually is for Grand Slam week and everything. But yeah, Pac, Orange Cassidy, great match. The result, Pac still won, and he did his little shoe, like, yeah, get off me, dog. Get off me. Get off me. Then we went into the big one. The match was okay, but it was Toni Storm versus Serena Deeb, Athena, and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Put some respect on it. And the match ends. Toni has her title and everything like that, and then they receive a beat down by Dr. Britt Baker and her crew, her posse, you know, and boom, hit the music, hit the lights, you know. Paige is now All Elite, no longer going by Paige, so they turned the page. I don't know. Once again, that crowd, that crowd. Like, let me just play a little bit of the snippet here. Like, you're gonna hear it at the end, but man, they, like, as soon as she comes out, like, it was one of those things where, like, if you just hear, and there's this one dude here, he's just like, I can't believe this. Soraya. You know, I was tripping on that name. Soraya. I don't know. I was so used to Paige because I was like, oh my gosh, Paige, you know, and Soraya. And I was like, Soraya. Say Soraya. Big moment for AEW. You know, they love when former WWE people show up and everything like that. Good for her. I saw this one tweet. It made me chuckle. I got a pop out of it. Was when they're like, yeah, WWE doctors don't clear you, go to AEW. So Soraya is part of AEW, no longer Paige. She's making new pages in AEW. Dr. Britt Baker was like, and she had blood all over that, was all like crazy looking, and she went down on her belly and stuff like that. So we shall see where this goes. Is she next in line to Toni Storm? We shall see. Like I said, the 4-way was okay. The 4-way was okay. And it's just crazy when I really watch these shows and I'm like, oh yeah, former WWE. Just like this one, 2 former WWE champions. John Moxley versus Bryan Danielson. My boy, Bryan Danielson. Moxley won. Once again, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know what to feel about that. I was like, I really felt like it was Bryan Danielson's time, but the best thing about tonight's show, once again, the best thing about tonight's show was MJF cutting a crazy promo earlier. You know, he's like, you wanna get some advice from Regal, talk about pill popping. I was like, damn, you want to talk to Bryan, get advice from him, talk about being injury prone and stuff like that. And I'm just like, damn, MJF. And then he was in the rafters, and every time they cut to him in a spot, a false finish or anything like that, they cut to him and he's like, he has the greatest facial expressions. I hope MJF takes that title from Moxley. I can't wait until he cashes in that chip, or AKA Money in the Bank chip, whatever you want to call it. He's got the chip. It's an oversized chip, but he's got the damn chip. All right, y'all. I would give this show a 3. A solid 3 out of 5. Like I said, it's just because Jericho, Moxley, Paige, you know, I don't know. They were shooting for the moon, and I bid them well. But I give it a 3 out of 5. Great wrestling, though. Great wrestling. Outcomes I didn't think. The biggest one was the Acclaim. I'm really happy for them for winning the tag team titles. But overall, great show. I give it a 3. Tell me what you think of this week's AEW. So much AEW Dynamite Grand Slam. Man, that's a mouthful. So tell me what you think. Drop those comments below. And after that, you're going to like and subscribe. You're going to share with your grandma, share with your grandpa, share with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB the Sexy Ninja, and this is the New World Podcast, brother, and it's for life.
I can't believe this. Listen to that response for Soraya. Britt Baker looks like she's seen a ghost, but it's not